Welcome to Bullion Bulletin. Mr. Khan from Vietnam is with me. He is a consultant, World Gold Council. Welcome, sir. Welcome to Bullion Bulletin.
Yes.
We'll talk on the Vietnam market. So my first question is that I have seen there is a monopoly of government on the Vietnam market because that gold bars, if you will.
Yes. Yes.
So do you think it is impacting the business? My straight and small questions, very straight and simple question. This monopoly, is it impacting the overall business?
Of course, I think that because before 2010, the markets was more or less free, meaning that there's a lot of production and trading in gold bar, and by so-called the figures of the release by the government that we have about more than 20 million so-called HJC Golden Dragon Tail bar been produced and traded on the market. So you see this is the importance of market. But because of those trading also have a, let's say, a little bit negative impact on the foreign exchange rate, and also in some sort of way also related to the inflation rate of the country. So the government have decided to publish and implement in 2012 the Decree 24, which is to exert control on import, export, and the production also of the those gold bar. And since then, I think that it's affect the gold bar market, meaning that the production, the trading has been stalled, and one of the also the consequences is that the premium have gone to very high. Often now is more than $100 per ounce. Yes.
So basically, Vietnam is an export-oriented country, and if I fit gold into it, if Vietnam wants to export gold jewelry or gold bars, and as you were saying that premium has increased, so country cannot compete with its competitors.
Yes,
So-
yes, definitely. This increase in premium have make the Vietnam gold jewelry on a very bad position in the competition with other in the export versus other countries like Thailand, Malaysia, or Indonesia.
Yeah.
So that's why we have the Vietnamese Gold Trader Association have make a petition to the government in order for us to be able to import more freely gold raw material from the region, for example, from Singapore, banks and companies, in order to bring down the cost of producing gold jewelry, first for the Vietnamese domestic consumer, but also to be able to export like the other country in the region, like Thailand or Indonesia, in order to compete with them. So I think that the government, the central bank and the government now have realized that detriment, and will this year will open up their so-called gold management policy in order to allow more physical gold raw material import into Vietnam and to facilitate the production and eventually the export of gold jewelry products from Vietnam to the region. Yes.
So currently, I am just curious to know this Vietnam domestic market first. What is the total demand within domestic market? How people love gold? Because I am from India, we love gold like anything, and obviously we have a China on the other side. So how Vietnam, general population of Vietnam, how they love gold? How much?
I think we think that because you are making like a comparison between India and Vietnam.
No,
I think
it's not a comparison. I'm just like curious to know. We are all Asian countries.
Yeah.
So is this the same? My intention, is this the same? The kind of love, affection about gold?
Yes, we have the same love and affection, and we call it a very close affinity to gold, like the Indian people. Meaning that the Vietnamese people also give a lot of gold jewelry to the bride, whether at the wedding or at the anniversary with a newborn baby. We all do that. And on top of that, because we love gold, because the Vietnamese national currency is still not convertible. So they use also gold, not only for adornment, but also as a means of saving, right? And so hedging against the devaluation of the national currency, you see? So that's why the figures from GFMS or Metal Focus show that during the past 10 years, we have imported and consumed something like 860 tons in 10 years. So average every year,
80 to 90 tons.
yeah, from 80 to 85 tons per annum. Yes. So I think that for a small country like Vietnam is a lot of gold.
It's a good number.
Yeah, it's a good number.
So Vietnam, in case of the mining, I feel that there might be a possibility that there is some gold might be hidden. So of course it is producing, I think, a little bit of gold. So in your estimate, is there any kind of estimate done by the government, even geological survey, or is government is planning to do something? Do you have any numbers in your mind?
Yes, we
A
know
possibility
we
of
have
gold
also of course we know where exactly there's not so many mines in Vietnam like in any other country, but we have some gold mine in center of Vietnam, in Bong Son, and also mining site in the north of Vietnam. But I think that because it's in the hand of a private company and foreign company, so we don't have the overall, the total. But I think that overall, it will not reach more than 3 tons.
Yeah.
To say so. Compared to the demand, more than 80 tons is not enough to say that to satisfy the local demand. So there is we don't think that we can export any gold from Vietnam to the regional markets. And Vietnam is mostly gold imports country, and not export. To say that in talking about raw material, meaning that gold doré. Yes.
3 tons and 80 tons demand is a very good number, because India produces 3 tons and India consumes 800 tons. So
Really?
in that case, 380 tons is a very good number.
Yes.
So do you think there is a possibility of I'm curious to know about this. Is there this mining? Did government do any critical survey on that? If some exploration opportunities they find, but they couldn't do that for some maybe lack of investment or maybe for environmental issues. Yes.
I think that of course Vietnam is still like China. We are still a socialist country.
Yeah.
Meaning that all the natural resources is under government control.
Correct.
And of course they have done a lot of geological survey or exploration all over the country. They have even the so-called geological maps of all the region. But I think that for gold, we have those gold mine exported since the time of the French, and now they are, like I say, that expecting those remote area near the Laotian border, the Vietnam-Laos border, and we heard that also there are a lot of potential, but still there are state confidential information. So I don't know when the Vietnamese government release those information. But I think that also will be, because those are remote areas, so they will be involved a lot of investment and lots of infrastructure, like building the roads and the bridge to those remote regions. So I think that, but with the country, we call it the integration in the region, or opening the market, or opening the economy to attract foreign investment, I think that sooner or later, those potential natural resources will be exploited by the government soon. Yes.
So in the beginning, of our conversation, you said that government is going to going to take some new initiatives to energize this entire economy, including the gold. So, what kind of changes or what kind of promise we can see in near future from Vietnam gold market?
Yes, I think that the government now, they have a more open view on the gold industry, and they will do reopen the market, meaning that we call it liberalize the market. But this time will be step by step, right? First, you boost the gold jewelry production, you boost the gold jewelry exports, and then maybe later on, then you will have find a way how to mobilize the gold, just like in their case, meaning that because we estimate there is a lot of gold within the population, about more than 500 tons. So how to mobilize it to channel it into the economy,
into economic circulation.
Yes, correct. And then also to open, we call it a national gold exchange, like let's say the one in Shanghai, right? In order to facilitate the trading and the mobilization of gold, and also to attract also the participation of foreign counterparties who is doing gold trading in the region and also in the world.
Is there any plan to establish manufacturing, for example, special economic zone? Because basically Vietnam is export-oriented country, and they might be interested to export gold jewelry as well. And if it is done through SSZ, then it will be cost effective for the exporters. So is there any plan or any kind of hub is coming in near future?
That's right now Vietnam have many export processing zone. Yeah, not only Ho Chi Minh City, also in Hanoi, and actually Singapore also invest in 7 or 8 industrial zone in Vietnam already. So I didn't hear yet about special economic zone only for the gold industry, but any gold company, foreign or domestic, who want to export can go into those let's call it export processing zone to benefit of all the the facility over there. And I think that's I think sooner or later we would see many foreign and Vietnamese company, if the demand for gold jewelry export reason will be there. I don't have any doubt about that. Yes.
So my last question. So the jewelry, the design, this Vietnam jewelry, I just wanted to know, this design is basically a local design, local artisans are working, or people coming from other neighboring countries also, and they are working on it. What kind of design is visible in Vietnam jewelry?
We always follow the trend, meaning that, for example, the trend, we know that the trend is first is in Italy, and coming to those countries in the region like Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan first, and then coming to Vietnam. But I think that now catching up very fast now, not so far behind, right? And now also the Vietnamese trade, we have also our own designer to design our old jewelry, not only to do copycat of Italian design jewelry. So we have our own designer, and then I think that the jewelry production of Vietnam, of the big company like a P&J, now is really developed, and then even now we can export our own Vietnamese design jewelry to the regional markets.
What do you think? I think it's a very big initiative to develop the region's market. How are you looking at this conference?
Well, I think it's a very good opportunity for all the regional trade to meet up and then to discuss the opportunity to, because right now the Asian country is time become a very important economic bloc. So this is the correct the perfect occasion for the gold traders of the region to meet up, for the Vietnamese also, and for all the Asian, and also we are inviting also a lot of other delegates from China, from India as well, to come to participate. So this is, I think, that the first time that the SBMA organized this, but I think it will be successful, and then I hope that it will continue also in the future. Yeah, for the goods of the region. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.